I want to tell you some things that we collectively as people don't think about on a regular basis, hardly ever at all. These are facts. You can try to fact check what I'm saying, but you're not going to find anything other than the truth. It is the truth. I want to tell you some things that are facts. And many of us, collectively again, don't want to accept facts because we are too used to and accustomed to doing things the old way, the way that we have always done things. Many people are in denial of the truth. Many people benefit from doing things the wrong way. And sort of like, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it mindset mentality. I'm going to tell you this for those who will listen and perhaps even change their paradigm or life. First of all, understand, comprehend, and understand that we should not trust anyone. I say it again. We should never trust any man, because man can and will fail us. There are men who have ill intentions that will intentionally harm us, and there are men that will harm us indirectly for self-preservation, to protect themselves and their status or their livelihood, even when they know that it's unethical, immoral. It's just the nature of man. And you are fortunate, you are blessed if you do find an individual, traveler, sojourner, if you will, from time to time, that will have indeed your best interest at heart. But that's very, very rare to include your family. So here we go. One thing that you must accept is that there are major businesses and corporations that are in business to make money. And the most important thing to them in their lives is that of their own base, their own families, not the people that they serve. Even if they serve you trash, garbage, poison, they really don't care about humanity. They care about self. They do. And I'm sure you've heard the expression, the 1%. The 1% of those people who run the world. Now, with that said, what's the truth, for example, brother teacher? White powdered sugar has no nutritional value whatsoever. It's poison. But we love it. They put it in virtually everything that we consume in terms of food or food-like substances. They know what they're doing. The restaurant industry, the food manufacturers know what they're doing in their laboratories with their scientists and so forth when they put the concoctions together and things that they know our taste buds enjoy or love. But they do it anyway. You know why? For profit. They can't be honest with us, the general public, because if they're honest with us, then we won't buy their product. You see what I'm saying so far? Money is not real. That is the money that we use today, the paper money that we use and the coinage that we use or utilize today. But it benefits them and it serves them a purpose and a cause. You follow? Real money lasts forever and has lasted forever. I'm sure you've heard of God's money. That's gold and silver. Did you not know that gold and silver has been here since the beginning of this planet? And you can't destroy it. You can change its composition in terms of how it's shaped. You can melt it down, make it into coins, necklaces, bracelets, watches, rings, and so forth. And it's still there. It's real money. It's God's money. And if you read the scriptures, you will hear God mention silver and gold in many, many passages. But paper money, what we call paper money, is made out of cotton and linen. It's not, actually not paper. That's why it lasts so long, because it's made out of cotton and linen. So now, you can burn that and it's gone. never see it again. But you can't do that with gold and silver. That's God's money. So all we have in this particular country is a promise that the money, so-called money that we use, which they call also fiat currency, the good faith of the government that we rely upon, that is going to be used in good faith again, in commerce, to buy goods and services. So money's not real. It's really not real. They can print it anytime they want to and even destroy it. Okay, that's that. Now, let's get to the medical industry real quick, and then I'm going to be gone. Did you know that hospitals and medical centers are businesses? And they go under the guise of helping us. Remember the old Hippocratic oath, where doctors swore an oath to do no harm. All the way back from Hippocrates' time, right? Do no harm. Do doctors indeed do harm to their so-called patients? Do they? Why do we sign so much paperwork when we go into a hospital or a medical facility? It is to free them of liability. I'll answer that question for you. Because they cannot guarantee 100% that they're going to heal you. And you have to be very careful if you say that you have come across a cure to anything. Because if there's a cure, then you don't have patients, right? And if you don't have patients to come into your hospitals and your facilities, medical facilities that is, you don't make money and people lose jobs. So they have to keep us sick. Hello? Do you honestly believe that there's no cure for cancer? If you believe that, you really need to be slapped. I'm sorry. Please don't slap anyone. But there are cures to every disease. There are. But the people who are making billions and billions and billions of dollars from the pharmaceutical companies and the drugs that they push to us. If people were cured, they wouldn't make money, would they? Think about this. The same is true with surgery. Do you honestly believe that you always have to be cut on? That you always have to have surgery? Do you believe that? Now, mind you again, when you walk into a hospital for the first time, you don't know the doctors, you don't know the nurses, you don't know the medical staff, you have never seen them in your life until their first experience. How is it that they know more about you than you know about yourself? And why don't you know more about you? You should at least have a foundational understanding of your physiology. But we have allowed and put in the hands of someone else to tell us about us. I mean, no one can tell you more about your diet, your physical history, your family's history, than you should be able to tell. But some of us, some people have become so lazy and reliant upon third parties to do the things for them, to do the things for us that we should be doing for ourselves. I know this is a bitter pill to swallow for some, or maybe even many. But isn't that what being an adult and a mature adult is all about, and being independent and an individual is all about? Trust yourself. Understand this? Trust yourself. When the Almighty, the Most High, created this planet, He put everything on this planet to heal us. Food is your medicine, and it should be your medicine, but we're eating and consuming everything that's like food, but it's not actual food. It's something that was made in a laboratory and put on a grocery store shelf and sold to you as a product with ingredients. Real food has no ingredients. It is what it is, as nature intended it to be. It hasn't changed. We have changed, and we have changed how we use food. I hope that you have benefited from this brief excerpt about us, human beings, and our diets, and how we have not been told the truth. That was it, and that was all. Please like, subscribe, share this video, and please donate to my channel to help support it if you so desire. We appreciate it. Once again, this is your brother teacher. Yahweh loves you, and I love you. And so long.